Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are new in the call, my name is Nora Basin, and our trainer for today, as always, every Saturday, is our sales development manager who has been has a mandate to further the ability of all entrepreneurs associated with Opulence Global to reach their potential growth. Oh, where am I? I disappeared. In growing their business. So this is what the Saturday training is all about. She has more than 14 years experience in direct sales. That's long years. This background laid the ground for work for what she does now, creating strategies that gave advisors in the company real work around for selling and the products under Opulence Global. Before joining Opulence Global, Danny has been in work in a few direct sales company. I know once he was with Mary Kay at one time, and has received many accolades for income earning and for her work as a graphic designer. She has done in magazines for those companies. She joined GWT before it was GWT in 2016. She quickly rose to the ranks after finding synergy with her love for fashion and beauty and her expertise in sales strategies and business philosophies with our senior VP, Sana Suman. Danny donates her time, skills, and resources to the Light of Your Life charity, helping to create summer camp opportunities for kids. And CAALA, an organization that helps young entrepreneurs achieve their dreams. She also is a member of the entrepreneurial group Based Magazine. Okay, that's from the thing. So I will tell you about Daniela. Actually, before she became a part of the corporate team, she was also in the field. And she was, I remember we have the Very Flawless release in Niagara, and she was organizing the whole thing. She was jumping. I remember Ramin was saying, keep an eye on that girl. I want her on board on the stuff. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our sales development manager, bright and early, Miss Danny Ferreira.
All of a sudden you turn off your camera and I feel the computer is talking to me. Turn on your camera, please, so I don't feel lonely.
All
Good
right,
morning.
there we go.
I love it. I love it. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to every single one of you. Congratulations for showing up for your business. Daniela Ferreira here. What an introduction, Nora. It makes me feel good. You know, it gives me that sense of like, we've done some work here, and I truly appreciate you. You have done an amazing job hosting our calls this month. It's been quite a journey because with the implementation of the Robo Recruiter, I know you guys are going nuts with all these calls, over 30 calls. I've been on calls all week. I try to support teams separately. And you know what? It's just amazing. I love it. I love it. I know that, for example, in this particular training, a lot of the Israeli team can't be with us because they are, honoring their Shabbat, and we appreciate it. And we honestly, I love that about our business. You can complement with each other. So we are actually doing training also for the Israel team at a separate time. And I've been supporting Obdulia with the team in Mexico. Oh my God, you want me to gossip a little?
Yes.
In Mexico, we had new lifestyle advisors. All of them qualified for MGRS this month already.
Wow.
Wow. This is like exciting. And you know what? They don't even have product yet. Can you believe that? People are excited because of the opportunity. Obdulia, you've done an amazing job training the people. So we are doing different sessions in Spanish for them, plus the call on Thursdays. It's crazy. Plus, as you know, our senior vice president shared with you last week, we are actually increasing our partner benefit specialist team in the office. So we're going to have 3 new members joining us in a couple of weeks. So we're moving things around the office to accommodate places for everyone. We're adding 2 new WhatsApp numbers so we can have more people trying to, help you. As you know, sometimes it's like the lines, like you're with someone on the phone, all of a sudden there is 2 lines incoming. It is absolutely an amazing momentum we are living in Opulence Global, Nora. And I know, a lot of you have access directly to us. You feel like, okay, I have a question. Can I call you? Can I send you a message? If for some reason I can't come to the phone right away, I apologize for that. Send me a message and I will get back to you right after. For those who don't know, the WhatsApps are connected to our computers. So if I'm not in my desk, I don't see the message coming, or if you are calling, I don't have access to my phone. It is through the computer. So the easiest way to reach me is if you call the office, and then they will figure it out where side of the building I am. And then if I can help you, if not, just send me a message, and as soon as I am on my phone, I will get back to you. I am super, super excited that I can help you as well. But today I want to do a training, Nora, like hands-on training. Plus at the end, I'm going to release a little bit of a surprise that actually
is always nice.
Let me see. Do we have Renee here yet? Not yet. Anyways, when Renee, oh yeah, Renee's here. So Renee is going to be helping me to release this little bit of surprise that we have for you, because, we sometimes have all these ideas. And I have shown you my binder before of things that I want to do and things that I wanted to implement to bring you momentum, to give you excitement, but we don't want to deviate from the system. And we see things that start to happen as we grow. And as you can see, the growth of the company, not only from, the sales perspective, which is, what I personally take care of, but, the development of every single one of you, of becoming a better version of yourself. It's what matters. So at the end of the day, I feel that we really need to pay attention and consideration of what are we doing, what's working, what's duplicating, how is my business growing, what am I going to do to make my business better. So I really like that. And at the end of the day, I believe that the more you focus on what you want to achieve, if it's something you really want, you're going to make it happen. Agree or not? If you really want to do this, it's like qualifying for a car. Like so many people that call me, like, what else do I need? Like, what am I missing? What I want to do today is show you hands-on, where do you find all that information? When you call the company and say, can you help me launch in LA? Can you help me do a VIP? Can you help me, like, where do I find my volume? Why is it that it shows I'm not PV qualified? Where do I find my smart buy? Nora, don't you agree everybody has access from their back office?
Correct.
Everything you ask us for, when you ask us, hi, my name is Daniela. First thing we ask you, may I know your username? And all we do is go into your back office, because we want to make sure that what I'm telling you is what you see. So today I'm going to take you through a tour of what you see, so that you become more, not that you don't see it every day. Of course, I know for all of those of you who are actively building your business and you are here and you want to be trained and you want to learn where you find things, it's pretty straightforward, but sometimes we need that little bit of a reminder. So today, Nora, with your help, and at the end, of course, Renee is going to help us transpire to you this excitement that we have, because we see what you face on the field every day. If it wasn't because you are calling me and saying, okay, we have this issue, we want to improve this, we want to make better this, we wouldn't know. But because we are in constant communication with you, we are able to bring these tools, live. And Nora, if you see that there is questions on the chat, or anybody wants to ask something or whatever it is, please feel free to interact with me. I want it to be a super interactive training, not just Danny talking to the computer. And so that obviously you learn, you become a master. And of course, like I understand, for example, one day one lady said, oh, finally I was able to get someone on the phone. I've been trying all day and the lines were like going crazy. That's why our customer service department is also being increased. But my point is, the things that she needed assistance with was things that she could have directly from her back office. It was information that is right here in the screen that you're taking a look at this morning. And I'm using my training account. This is the account we use for everything. So you might sometimes see little bit things that we are in the midst of improving, but you have a treasure in your hands. You have the opportunity to see everything from this perspective. So when you call the company, you go, oh, I understand. So that's why this training is super important. It's recorded, so you can take a look at this video in the future, or if you want to share it with your team and they want to see it after. It is important that you train your team and you pass this information on so they can obviously become better, okay? So this is basically the dashboard, how it looks when you click on it. If you even want to go a little bit step behind, you just click on the logo, it takes you to the home page, which is basically what everybody sees. This is what, when you send your link and you shop, this is what everybody sees. Opulence.com/Daniela. Opulence.com/ I know Maria Sunshine. Opulence.com/ GWT, right? Every single one of you have different websites, different names. So this is what people see. If they want to buy fashion, they just click on shop now. It takes them straight into fashion, okay? If you click on the Fountain of Life image, it takes you straight into Fountain of Life. If you click on the Fairy Flawless Carousel, it takes you straight to health. So you have that opportunity from the homepage, okay? But now you are in your dashboard, and because you are signing, in this case, into our account, then it will take you directly to your back office. If you are sending this link to someone, of course, they're not gonna see what you see, they will see the retail prices. So this is basically your dashboard from when you are signing into your account, and this is where you see the back end of your business, okay? This is where you're gonna learn things from the company, your training material, everything is gonna be here. And how it's organized is the same menu that you have on the top, is the same menu that you can see on the left, but it's repeated. So you have shop, you have all the options. As an Opulence Global Partner, you can sell fashion, beauty, health, and shopping credits, correct? That's all you can buy. You can buy 4 things: fashion, beauty, health, and shopping credits. So the 4 of them are right here in front of you. And on the right-hand side, you have a VIP rewards, because you can either, you know, buy the product or sell the product and create VIP shoppers. You can access the VIP section right here from the shop link. Okay, that's one way you can do it. A lot of people were like, oh, I don't know where to go if I'm looking at my dashboard from my computer. Then that's why when you click here on dashboard, you can see the little button that shows the VIP button right there. So if you are bringing people in from the computer, you can have access to that. Now, let me give you a little bit of a hint in advance that next week we're gonna have a training with the new version of the mobile app. As you know, we're always improving it. And the new version, OMG, you have a little bit of a hint of it when we did the launch. But I find that the direction of our company will be the mobile app. So you are gonna be able to launch partners, launch VIPs, send them to your shop, take a look at your products through the app. So the app is gonna make your life so much easier, because everything is designed from scratch, right? So I believe that the way people are launching VIPs right now is a lot more easier than they are doing it through the computer. But because we are all different, everybody can have different questions, okay? Then you see the opportunity. If you want to send a link to people, if you want to show them what are the reasons why they want to be in Opulence Global, they can go through the opportunity section. And of course, we have a contact me section that people can actually, if they are on your website, they're not connected to you, they can send you a message, they can see, you can actually see and monitor how many people are clicking on your website. If you want to learn about the company and there is a part of it that people want to know, you can see our story, like, you know, how Opulence Global started. And all that section is beautifully designed in an Opulence way, and all the information is loaded there. And the reason why I'm going through this before I start with the back office training is because you want to make sure you know your website upside down. You need to make sure you know what's every link for, where does it take you, where does it go, why is this section important, and so on and so forth. I think either my internet is slow or something happened.
Danny,
Yeah.
another thing too is like for example, like the basic thing in the back office, what they can do, like our SBPs and as woman said, play around with it. You cannot break it. Just play around with it, find something. I mean, if you really cannot find whatever you're looking for in the back office, then that's the time to contact the My Five or your Ultimate Five and then the office.
Absolutely. Why you want to contact your My5 first, Nora, is because it's people that have gone through what you're going through exactly. Your My5 is so important. And I remember yesterday we were having a conversation with some team members that they said, okay, I went to My5, I went to my Ultimate 5, I'm bringing this up to you. Let's find a solution as a team. I love that. Why? Because like our CEO always says, you know, I don't have to be involved in certain things, yet I'm here. Why? Because I want to support you. Why? Because we want to be here for you. So in here you can see, you know, and learn information about all of us, you know, the part of the executive team, our Canada head office, our Philippines office, like Asia branch. Look at this. You have photos of the showroom. So even right now that no one can come to the showroom, people can experience it and see it, right? So it doesn't matter in which part of the world you are, you can show people, you know, what are we all about? And, you know, you can have that feeling. Then when you click on the Asia branch, you can actually feel what's, you know, to be in the Philippines office as well. And you can see, you know, oh, nice. I remember this. Rico is here, so he probably sees this on a daily basis. But, you know, we have pictures of the place so people understand that, you know, as a company, we have a certain standard and all of that. And they have a beautiful training room. Look at this. It's an amazing training center. Like, I just absolutely love it. And then obviously we can share in here, like all the celebrities that we have had in Opulence Global. The celebrities are actively, you know, that love our products, are using our products. Obviously you have press conferences, all the videos from the company, commercials that we've been, when we have been featured on the radios. So all the Opulence accolades are here. And then when you click on the item, it shows you what were they wearing. Okay, this is, you know, from the fashion aspect. So I love this section because if you want to brag about it or take a look at a deeper look at a certain piece, you can definitely come into this section and take a look at it. Okay. And then the last but not least is the newest addition of our social media aspect, which is our blog, where we are actively sharing information, you know, of different topics. It could be our toothpaste, it could be how we use our skincare, it could be things that are, you know, happening in our company. Like in this case, you know, we are helping kids in the orphanage in Kenya, you know, tips on how to become opulent, like anything and everything, right? Boost your immune system. Like if you want to have information, and yeah, actually this is something very cool, because if you are connecting with your community, with your group of people, with your prospects, and you are a somebody, right, in social media. And the reason why I say as somebody is because we can work in different paces. Like for some of you that follow me on my personal social media, I do things outside Opulence that are part of who Daniela is. So when I share that, I am building with a certain group, in my case, because I support Hispanic women, then, you know, it goes directly to them. So if you want to use a topic or a certain theme on a certain day of your week that you want to share, you can use this blog, share the information from here, and then comment on it. Create a conversation that will bring you sales, that will bring you appointments, that will bring you people and prospects to your tours. So imagine all of a sudden you want to talk about, you know, the MLM industry and the pandemic. So you can use this article, share it, you know, from your social media and talk about MLM and the pandemic. Start a conversation, right? It could be a lot of different things. That our blog is like loaded with information, and they are like small articles. Like as you can see, for example, the latest one we did about toothpaste. It's something small. It speaks about it. It gives information that people value information. They want to become better. They want to learn something. If you're going to read news, at least make sure it's genuine news. At least make sure it's genuine information, something that's accurate. And what a best way to do it than through your website, or in this case, through our blog. So that's our blog section. And then last but not least, contact us. Now, as I have shared with you, if you want to, have access to our WhatsApp numbers, the time of our pickups right now with our pickups in Canada are closed. But of course, we're actually going to add here as well our WhatsApp numbers. We're going to add 2 new WhatsApp numbers as well, so we can have more lines to help you. Of course, contact me section is you want to make sure in here we have show you how can you put your picture, your information, and of course your personal message. How do you want to sell yourself? How are you branding you? Who are you, right? What do you want people to know about you? That's the message that you want to put there. So when you are promoting your website and people end up in this page, they know who you are. What are you, portraying? What do you want? If your passion is to help people, if your passion is to, boost the immune system of people so that they have a strong health and a better well-being, whatever it is that's branded to yourself, you can add it in this content and have it as part of your main page of contact. So when you are in your dashboard, I just want you to understand that we have divided in a very smart way where the main basic information, you have it right in the front. So the first thing is like an account detail summary, where you can see how many shopping credits you have, fashion shopping credits, and Opulence points. So like right from the get-go, you know what you have to work. Then we have a section for a carousel. Now I'm adding Opulence points products every week. So normally every Friday we load the product, so you have all the weekend to think, what are you gonna get? What are you gonna redeem for? So every Friday we load new products for you. And I don't know, for me, it's exciting to come up every morning, see what people are getting. Make sure you are loud on social media. The moment you receive your Opulence points products, share it on social media, hashtag people, hashtag Opulence Global, hashtag Fairy Designer Lines, hashtag Fairy Flawless, whatever it is, and share and be loud with your products. This is called social sharing. I just gave a conference about social media this past week, and it's unbelievable. We have so many things to share. We're just not loud enough, okay? So be loud, share with people with confidence. Like if I love my watch and I'm just wearing it and people compliment at it, why am I not loud about it? If I am actually marketing my product, of course, if you don't want to market that product, well, then you just don't talk about it. But I see many of you going more like above and beyond. And one thing I want to also share, if you don't want to do it from your, direct website, or you want to share it and model it, but you're just not confident, feel free to send me your picture to my email, training@myopulence.com, and then we will, feature you through our Opulence Global page. We want to see how are you styling your products, how are you doing better. So we want to see your shots as well. So if you don't feel like you want to actively share it, just send it to us. We will cover areas that you don't want it to show, and we can definitely put you on Opulence Global page. Then in the bottom, this is the section where we release the copy my link or send my link section, that if you don't know what's your website, how to send it, you can just copy it from here and send it by text message to other people. Or if you want to send them an email with your link, it will automatically generate that email for you. And right here in the bottom, you have the main buttons, that these are the buttons that they are actually also in your prosperity book, where people have access to the very basics of your business, okay? So first 90 days videos to watch. This is where you have a library of videos, basic videos that you want to learn about your business, like how to become an MGRS qualifier, how to become an LD1, and how to become an LD2. Let me share with you about our compensation plan. The very basics that you need to know in your first 90 days. They are 2 to 5 minute videos, like you can watch them in one day, be excited about it. Know that they are there, because if you know that they are there, you can share them freely with your new prospect, with people that just started their business. If you just started maybe last week, you didn't even know about it, at least you know it's there. And then if you haven't received your welcome kit, don't worry, from day one, you can download the welcome kit from here. The same thing that we put in the USB comes here, and people absolutely love it, okay? Then of course, a Smart Buy. This is a section, the 6 most important sections where everybody go, other than the Performance Center, which I'm about to show you. So, a Smart Buy, that's, remember, step number 1 after launching as a lifestyle advisor is selecting your Smart Buy in the perfect launch. So when I start my business, I need to know what Smart Buy is. And I'm going to give you an example from yesterday. I pick up the phone. There was this lady from the United States. She just launched her business. She became a retailer. All of a sudden she's calling because why is there a $35 charge in her account? She didn't authorize the company to charge her $35. So first of all, I go check who's the upline. The upline is new. Then I check who's the upline. Okay, is an LD2 or an LD1, whatever. We always look at who's the team of this person to explain her why. All my job is to do is show her the value and why were the $35 were charged. And if she's new, most likely she would understand why is this important. So my first question to you is, why did you start the business? Because if you started to sell or to have some products extra at home, or because you love the product and you want to sell it, then I can show you why, what is the value of your $35. Now, if you're watching this training, is because you're interested in your business, you are learning about the business, so you understand the value of the business. But people out there as customers or people who are new, all of this is a lot of information and may not remember that by the first month that they receive the first Smart Buy charge. So she said, oh, I want 1 bottle of Fountain of Life a month. I said, great. You can add a Smart Buy if you always want 1 bottle and you know for sure that you're not going to change that, or that you can edit every month. So the Smart Buy page, if you click in there, it will give you all different options between fashion, beauty, and health. If you want to edit, you can select other products if you want to add other products to your Smart Buy date. And it will always be run on the same specific date, okay? You already know the Smart Buy section. I always suggest you to add additional shopping credits if you need a little bit more to accumulate your 150 PV. Now, something very important that I am about to release is not ready yet, so I don't want to tell you about it, but I am going to make the Smart Buy not to go below your backup subscription, because a lot of people, let's say, selected a $35 subscription, or they are on a $150 backup subscription and they buy 1 bottle this month, and then they call, say, why you credit my credit card, or you charge my credit card twice, and they just don't understand the software. So I want you to become super good at sharing this system with your downlines, because they need to understand how the software works. Okay, the Smart Buy is just selecting what you want to receive of product every month. If you want to receive product, if you don't want to receive product, you can stay on a backup subscription that you selected when you join, or you can add shopping credits into your Smart Buy. The reason why you want to do that is because if this month you don't want products and you only want your backup subscription will run anyways. But instead of canceling the Smart Buy, people just add the shopping credits to make sure at least the 150 will go through. So when you are a new person and you just started your business, and I tell you that the minimum requirement to run your business is at least $35 or 1 bottle of Fountain of Life, then it makes sense. Because I am not in the business to buy or to sell 1 bottle a month, right? Then you understand the value, because I am not here to just sell 1 bottle. I am here to make money. So I need to understand why you join, so that I can give you the information you require. Because I tell you, oh, you can sell 100 bottles, but you just buy for yourself, then I'm overwhelming you with 100 bottles information. Second button, my financials. Okay, financials is where you can actually see every transaction that's happening in your organization. And I'm going to go deep into financials because a lot of people don't understand the differences. So in the top part, you're going to see your e-wallet financials. Okay, e-wallet means profits. It's your money that you have earned in the company because you have sold product, because you have launched people, because you have made personal team bonus, because you have MGRS, because you have earned the car bonus program. So everything related to profits and bonuses go into your e-wallet. And how you track that is you can click on any of the red typing letters are buttons. Okay, so if you want to see the buttons, you just click on it and you can actually access the details. So for example, in June, I can see where is that money being deposited and why. Okay, I brought in a new wholesale profit. I brought in someone, I took some money. Okay, I made a product purchase because this is liquid money, right? Green numbers, this money that I have made in my business that I can use outside Opulence or inside Opulence. Okay, I can buy anything I want with this money. I can transfer it to my Opulence Visa card. I can take it to my iPayout account and iPayout will deposit in my bank, so I don't even have to worry about anything. You can choose. We have a wide variety of options for you. And then in the bottom, we have your shopping credit transactions. That means that it could come from the e-wallet, it could come from your credit card, whatever it is. This is where we handle your shopping credit section only. Okay, if you have bought new shopping credits, like every month you buy 150, it will show here. Or in this case, the training account is on a $75 subscription. So you can see SAC means my shopping credit date, and it was a deposit of $75. And if you click on it, because it's red, you can see that was your shopping credit deposit for the month of June. Okay, and it gives you a code. That's the ID from the bank that we can actually, you know, search a transaction if we need to. So we can go back and look, okay, this is the transaction that approved this. Okay. I love this section because people can see details like very, very deep. So when someone goes, oh, why did you charge my credit card? All I go is go to the e-wallet, see what happened on the inside, what happened on the outside. Where is that money coming from? Okay. So if anybody have questions, is there questions so far, Nora? I know this is a little bit of a complicated part, so maybe people have questions.
No, I have, well, let me tell because Veronica, she raised her hands.
Okay, let's try it. If they have questions at the end, then we can raise their voices, because I don't want, the moment we open up more lines, it just makes the video bigger. If they can ask the questions, please write them down in the chat section or in the chat box so we can answer the questions on like at the same time we're giving the training. Okay, so instead of just raising your hand, just please type it on the chat box or on the Q&A section. So the next button that's like right in front of you is if you want to shop, because of course people go to the back office to shop. So when you either click here, or you can also click on the top where it says shop. You can go to fashion, beauty, health. And if you click here, it will take you straight into your shopping cart. Okay, so if you want to have access to products, the shop always directs you straight to Fountain of Life. So the moment that you press the button of shop, it will always take you to the Fountain of Life page. Okay. This is where you see your momentum package and your Fountain of Life bottles. Now, you also have the left menu to go through the entire shopping section. So what it is that I can shop fashion. I can shop market sale products, which is cash products that are super, super reduced in price. Cash, okay. Personal care, which includes everything, includes Fairy Flawless, Micro Silver Protection, and Posh Captive. Okay, so you can see it, all of it there.
Hi, Danny, I have a question.
Yeah.
A question is what, it's not really clear to me, this one either. What is this charge, and does it apply to everyone? And can you bypass this?
This charge?
Yeah, can you please clarify that question?
Please.
Another one is, when signing a VIP customer, do I do this from opulence.com or personal site?
Okay, great question. So always, 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 if you are sending your link to someone, you always want to send your link. If you go to opulence.com, and let's do the example here, or you can play around with it. If you go to opulence.com and you try to shop, it will always ask you for a referral partner. As Opulence company, we don't sell to the public. Okay, so if a partner comes in and goes to my opulence.com and creates an account and tries to buy, they cannot buy. It's plain and simple. They need to have your website. So you always have to send your website. Now, they don't have to be signing in your account to sign up. You don't, like, this is, I'm showing you because if I am doing it in my computer or in my phone, I can just press the button here and help you become a VIP member of me, like you are my customer. So let's say I am in an event or I am doing a presentation. I am signing in my account and I'm going to help all the customers that came to this show or to this presentation become VIPs and buy from me. That's a different story. Now I am signing in my account. I'm not sending them the link, but I have seen people who do the VIP shoppers for them, and I have seen people who teach people how to do this. I am more leaning to, I'm going to send you a link to your text messages right now. You're going to click on the link and I'm going to guide you through the steps so that you can become a VIP shopper. People nowadays, it's not hard for them to become a VIP shopper because people are shopping online all the time. So if you show them, if you guide them, even we can be over the phone, I can guide you to where you go. It will make your life easier because you don't have to generate the accounts on your own. All you have to make sure is that you are giving the right website, myopulence.com/training, myopulence.com/your website, your username, okay? Continuing with the training, in the bottom, you have obviously Opulence points. If you want to redeem Opulence points, Opulence currency, health, shopping credits, Opulence promo, your renewal of the account, and anyways, people cannot see launch kits. That's just me because this is a training account. So what I want to see in my website is right here under the shop. Everything I can buy is right under the shop. Amazing part I love is obviously training tools, customer service if you want to open a support ticket and people to help you. But most importantly is where you can see your team. This is where a lot of people get confused or they don't know how to look into things. They know the very, very basics of multi-level marketing and they start to learn once they see this. Is there questions, Nora?
There's one, okay, here's an, I meant that 35, the question earlier about the charge, the $35 charge as you mentioned earlier.
Oh, so okay, perfect. So probably it's a new customer, welcome. So what happens is, this is a business, right? Your e-commerce platform is a business. To run the business, whatever was the reason why you joined the company, there is 3 different backup subscriptions. The backup subscriptions are very important. So this particular lady I was giving you the example for, when she called yesterday, why did you charge my credit for $35? It is a selection that she made when she joined that she probably forgot. It's not that we charge you anything. You selected that you want to be on that subscription. That subscription generates what it's called in the company PV, personal volume, and allows you to accumulate commissionable volume from your organization. So just so that you know, this lady had about, in the first 30 days, about $2,000 in commissionable volume in her left team. And she had about 9 online shops within this month. Okay. And this lady was actually a downline of our Kenya team. And I loved it because that showed me the activity that's happening in the Kenya team. And she had no idea about this. I said, well, the $35 allow you to accumulate the volume. I have no problem. Like you're asking me, can I bypass this? Absolutely, yes. If you don't want to pay, you don't have to pay. But then you don't get access to this volume. So I'm going to remove this volume right now. And then she's like, oh, no, don't remove it. I said, no problem. Then you keep your payment. But guess what happens with that money? You didn't pay the company nothing. It goes into your shopping credit account. So what do you do with those shopping credit? You buy the Fountain of Life bottle that you said you want to buy every month. So people see value. Okay? So when you tell people you're going to spend $50 or you're going to invest $50, you're going to spend $150 or you're going to invest $150. Because if you don't want to buy every month, that's not a problem. Maybe you're looking to get a new pair of shoes in Christmas. Maybe you want to save for your anniversary. So when people see different ideas on how they can use that money, it becomes an investment. Now, if she's actively buying 1 bottle of Fountain of Life, will the company charge extra $35? No, that's just a minimum. But if you open up your mindset and you see this as a business, am I here? Because I just think it of this way. If my minimum is 1 bottle, that means my profitability on that bottle is about $20. So did I join a company to make $20 a month? I know the answer is no. But even if it's yes, at least you know where are you standing. At least you know what's the value of your business. But if I join the company to make extra $500 a month, can you show me how to make $500 a month? If I join this business to make extra $1,000 a month, can you show me how do I make $1,000 a month? Or if this is going to replace my current income. So that answers that question.
There's another question there. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's the one thing, the subscription, the smart buy, that's the one thing I never stopped since day one, because you got a lot to lose when you don't have that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, the second there's another question. I would read this for the benefit of everyone. What is the Opulence Visa card and how can someone obtain such a card?
I love it. Well, the Visa card is actually a concept that we came up through many years ago, just before we had a MasterCard, and then the MasterCards became Visas. It's a program where you have it's like a prepaid card where you only deposit the e-wallet balance into that card, and then you can use that card anywhere you go. You can use it for groceries, online, to pay whatever you want from that card. So you can actually go to the ATM machine and redeem it for cash. The Visa card is actually a product in our company. So if you are looking into having a Visa card, all you have to do is go into your training, promo material. And this is something that I find very cool. You can either do that and go try to find the product, going through the products, or you can also click here and put Visa in the search button and it will show you the generic Visa. So it's actually, in this case, because training is an international account, $10, $12 international, and you click here and you can just buy it and pay your shipping. But you can also include it as a card, as a product with your order. So if you're buying Fountain of Life or Flawless, just add this product and we will send you this one. One thing I want to give you news, just so that you know, I'm going to be contacting you this week. If you have ordered a customized card, I'm going to be contacting you this week because we actually stopped selling the customized card. As you know, there is many regulations when it comes to compliance, when it comes to visas, and we want to make sure that people don't feel, and obviously many companies, as you know, even with the Visa debit situations, that if your bank is not compliant or most of the Visa debits don't come from big banks and big corporations, but from other public places. So they give trouble when it comes to registering your card in the back office because they could potentially become fraud. But because Visa debits are super protected because it's liquid money from people, Visas are credit. So maybe you have, I don't know, $500 credit, $1,000 credit, $2,000 credit, $5,000 credit. All of a sudden, it's the bank can come after you to get their money. But a Visa debit is your money, right? It is cash that you have put there. So there is extra layers of protections from Visa for particularly Visa debits because they know it's not credit. They know it's money that people use for the day-to-day. So there is no authorization of $0 transactions for Visa debits. And that's why if your Visa debit is not complying with Visa, the software will not accept it. So it's nothing about Opulence, it's nothing about the website, but people want to have a credit card or a card that the system will, accept it. So you can use Opulence currency, you can use Visas, you can use MasterCards, you can use American Express, but Visa debits are a very important pillar in the economy of the world. And because of that, they are super overprotected. So most websites will not take Visa debits. I hope that answers the question for the Visa, so you can add it with your orders. Now, we are also waiting for the Union Pay cards. So those are gonna be good for Asia, Philippines, and other sections of the world where the visas were intended in the beginning to be only for America and Europe, okay?
Okay, more questions? We got lots of questions.
Great, great.
On for international delivery charges, are we charged by weight or do we have a referral chart of product weight so we have an idea how much would be the charges for
Perfect
each kind
question.
of
And I
items?
love it. So basically the software calculates your shipping in the back end based on dimensional weight. So it could be a very small package like my cup this morning, but if it's made of metal and it's super heavy, based on the dimensions of the box, right, of the actual product and the weight, my charges are going to apply. But because we are an e-commerce company and we are trying to give, you know, the best value for your dollar, what we have done is we have split the shipping into 3 options: up to 2 pounds, which includes all your smart buys, okay, up to 5 pounds, and up to 20 pounds. So depending on the dimensional weight of your order, the system is going to calculate your shipping. But the shipping is flat rates. It's not volatile. So I love it because whether you are ordering a family pack, the moment you add, even if it's a pair of earrings, it goes into the next level, up to 5 pounds. So a lot of people have learned that from our system and they just load their orders with more products instead of ordering one bottle of Fountain of Life. That was my conversation with this partner, this customer that I'm telling you about that she called yesterday. I said, okay, I just want to let you know that the same shipping you will pay for one bottle is the same shipping you would pay for up to a family pack. So for the USA, up to 2 pounds is $15. So do you want to pay $15 for one bottle, or do you want to pay $15 for 12 bottles and get one for free? So if you are in business and you have retailer mentality, guess what you're going to do? Instead of ordering 6 bottles, you're going to order a family pack. So it's going to speed up your process. It's going to speed up your momentum. You're going to get more sales, more money coming in. So people are, you know, in that role, in that mode of, you know, actively selling product if they want, or maybe you're buying for your personal use. So a lot of people accumulate shopping credits during the year. They redeem once a year and then they have product for all the year if you're not actively selling. Okay. So there is options and flexibility for everyone. I hope that answers the question, Nora.
Thank you, Thank you, Danny. Yes, I hope it is clear. For Nicole, okay, this one, I get this question a lot and people get confused about this, but I'd let you answer this one. Can you use shopping credit with a smart buy?
Absolutely no. I know we get this question asked very, very often. Now, I'm going to explain you why. A smart buy is not an order. A smart buy is a pre-order of product for the following month. So you are not actually buying anything, okay? Why do you want to buy your smart buy with shopping credits? Then just go and redeem it. Shopping credits are already inside the Opulence platform. Shopping credits is money that you eventually are going to redeem for watches, Fountain of Life, Very Flawless, shampoo, whatever you want. So you don't have to be on Smart Buy if you don't want to receive products at your doorstep every month. In this case, for this, and to clarify this question, all you have to check this here, right here, is when is your shopping credit date. So if in this case, my shopping credit date is the first of the month, I just have to make sure if I don't want to be on Smart Buy, that by the first of every month, that means before midnight, I have ordered a minimum of $150 in personal volume if I'm a lifestyle advisor. And I want to maximize my income potential, okay? If I'm a lifestyle promoter, 75. If I am a retailer, 35. That's it. So I can either go and buy the Fountain of Life bottle every time whenever I want. Make sure before the 1 or the 2nd or the 3rd, whatever day it is, my shopping credit day, before that day, I don't have to worry about it. If I don't want to buy product, don't worry. Your shopping credit subscription will run at midnight. But if you want to be on Smart Buy because this month you want a Very Flawless, next month you want a Posh, next month you order a family pack, like you are actively building your business and you want that order to go through every single month, then you join the Smart Buy. Now, why do I want to use shopping credits for Smart Buy? I don't need to join the Smart Buy if I just want to use my shopping credits to buy products. So all you have to do is place an order and use your shopping credits. That's it. Shopping credits and Smart Buy are two completely different systems. Don't get confused. You can buy shopping credits through the Smart Buy system if this month you don't want to have any products. Because once you are in this Smart Buy system, if you want to cancel, the only way to cancel is you need to submit a support ticket. Now, the backup subscription, which is shopping credit subscription, is completely separate than your Smart Buy subscription. It is two different things. Why we call this a backup? Because if for some reason this month you didn't want to have products, the subscription will go through in shopping credits because we want to make sure we protect the volume in your team. So if you don't want to lose the volume, like in this case, the customer, I'm giving you the example, she had $2,000 in volume. Did she wanted to lose that money, income potential? No. So she understood the value of the backup subscription. So if she didn't order one bottle, at least she had the backup subscription of shopping credits. So with the shopping credits, she can redeem for the bottle? Yes, whenever she wants. Now, when she redeems the shopping credits, she's just using the money that she had saved other months. That order doesn't count. It's only a redemption. It doesn't count as her $35 of the month. So when you redeem, you're taking out of the account, you're not putting in. The personal volume is money that you're putting in, okay? That's why you cannot use your shopping credits to buy a Smart Buy. But you can use your shopping credits to buy what you would buy in the Smart Buy in just a regular order without pre-ordering for the following month. So if I join the Smart Buy today, it doesn't mean that my credit card is gonna be charged today. Your credit card is always going to be charged here on the 1st, whenever is your shopping credit date. Okay, next question.
Okay, thank you, Danny. If someone, if someone has cash in their e-wallet and it has been transferred to their Opulence Global card, but that card has expired, can the amount be transferred back to their e-wallet?
Great question, but Visa cards will not expire until 2023. So the Visa cards, the Opulence cards are not to be expired anytime soon. So of course, all you have to do is contact TrueCash, which I'm gonna show you where you find this. In your back office, when you go under financials, you can see all the sections here. If you have loaded your Opulence Visa card to that, all you have to do is go to your TrueCash access, or if you have the app, you can do it through the app. Go to the app and put your credit card information, your Opulence card information, is not a credit card, sorry. Your prepaid Visa card, the number and the CVV, load it, and then you can contact, obviously, customer service. Okay, so if you wanna contact them, you either call the number behind your card or contact them, and they will be able to transfer it into your new card. Okay, I hope that answers the question. Next question.
Can the SB date be changed to so someone can line it up with their payday?
Yeah, that's a very good question. The answer is no. The reason why the Smart Buy date cannot be changed is because the Smart Buy date is based on the date that you join. So in this case, this person joined on February 8th. 7 days prior, the software will run the subscription. So 7 days prior to the 8th is the 1st of the month. Why? Because if for some reason, let's say by the 1st of the month, you didn't have the money, we will still give you 7 days grace period to come up with the payment. But the reason why we call it backup subscription again is because we want to make sure there is something in the back end to protect the volume. If we don't get the money within those times, or you don't generate the 150 within those times, or we don't run the subscription within those times, you will lose the volume. Your CV is flushed to 0. So that's the number one step. Obviously, if you want to be commission qualified, if you're getting paid and all of those things, that involves a separate training. But that's the reason why we cannot change this. But you can pay on your payday. So if you place an order in your payday, let's say this example, you launch on the 8th, and then you get paid, the shopping credits go on the 1st, but you get paid on the 28th. So on the 28th, you can place an order for a minimum of $150 in personal volume, and the software will not charge your card on the 1st. So you can actually pay the company when it is your payday by placing an order. So on your payday, you can place an order for a minimum PV of what you are subscribed, and that's it. You can just buy the shopping credits on your own. So all you have to do is go into shop, shopping credits, and buy your 150 today. So if today is your payday, today you buy your 150 and then you will be qualified for the month. So if you get paid on the 15th, you just make sure you always pay on the 15th. But you have to check that it's always before your date. So if your date is the 1st, you have to pay before the 1st of every month and generate the PV before that. So the software will never run your card in the back end as long as you remember. The reason why we created the program is because a lot of people forget, right? We are just busy. Then they get like, oh, you never charged my smart buy and my volume is 0. So we didn't. I just want you to know, it's not like a person that's charging the accounts, right? It's automatically. Next question.
Why can't you use different forms of payments to complete a transaction?
Great question. Actually, this is something that, if you remember in our conference a couple of years ago, we released a new shopping cart. Our system is very, very complex. It's very complex. It's not a transaction that you just paid, done, credit card, shipping, done. This is not a regular shopping cart. Why? Everything that you do, everything that you pay has a value. It has a PV value and it has a CV value. So only if you call the company, and we can do it from admin side, we can use a little bit in your e-wallet, do another transaction for your credit card, do a little bit here, a little bit there. We don't allow customers to do split transactions because there is a lot of combinations in the backend that the software hasn't been able to transpire into one. We will have that option at some point, but as you know, our IT team is, the releasing the mobile app was more important, so our team was focused on different tasks. At some point, I'm sure that you guys are going to be able to actually do combined transactions on your shopping cart, because actually Cesar shared that in the conference with all of you. So it will be available for you at some point. I hope that is not going to be, long time. But if you call the company, you want to use a little bit in your e-wallet, a little bit in e-transfer, like, I don't know, all different ways you can do that as well. Most people, when they are buying online, they just do one transaction with one credit card and that's it. It's the easiest way, but if you still want to combine, we will have that option at some point.
Thank you, Danny. There's another question. I have been transferring my money from my e-wallet to iPayout, but it's not reflecting. What should I do? I think if it's the first time they do it, it takes a while, but soon as you get it set up and have it automatic, it's fast actually.
Yeah, so I just want to clarify two things. One thing is the Opulence Visa card, and a completely different thing is iPayout, okay? And I'm going to show you here. Under your financials, there is two different methods of money. One method, and that's why we put it in different colors, okay? One method is through your TrueCash, okay? TrueCash is the Opulence Visa card, the one that has the logo, okay? And you can see it here, is the one that I just showed you, okay? This one, you can see the Visa card, right? This is TrueCash, even it has the logo on the card. TrueCash is one system, and TrueCash has nothing to do with iPayout, okay? The reason why we released iPayout is because iPayout is in all the world, or in most countries. So let's say the people in Kenya, if they want to get paid in Kenya shillings, with iPayout they can get paid in US dollars. With iPayout they can get paid in Mexican pesos. With iPayout they can get paid in different currencies around the world. Nairas, whatever they choose. They have a lot of different currencies and they can deposit into your bank. So the Visa card from TrueCash has nothing to do with iPayout. Now, iPayout also has an option that they send you a Visa card to your house, I think for $8 or something like that. They send it to you to your house and they deposit the money in that Visa card. So if you join the iPayout system, which I personally, that's a completely different system. If you see it, it's beautifully designed for you. It's a separate back end for Opulence. This is something completely different. This is something where people can have access to their money. They can put deposit in different visas. They can actually mail you a check. They can actually send you different Visa cards to different parts of the world. They can send you also the money directly into your bank account. I know Rene loved this from day one. The money goes to his bank account. He doesn't even have to worry about it. But you have to show that you have a legit business account, right? Like that, those are a little bit of processes. And they have also a chat from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Once they are online, it shows green and you can, chat with them live. So I love their customer support because you can, if you have questions about this or if you have issues with that, just contact them directly and they will be able to assist you as well. Next question.
Okay. I ordered Visa debit with my name and I feel like it took longer than 3 weeks. What would be the reason?
And which country is going to be though? I'm going to be contacting the people who actually bought that card. Just to give you a heads up, we actually stopped the production of them. So we basically will be refunding those card purchases because most of those, unless you are in America, most of those cards will not actually work. So Visa is adding a lot of security features because as you know, with this pandemic, a lot of fraud is happening. And I want to make it very, very clear. Sometimes you are with a customer, and this happened this week, just so that you know. I am with a customer. I'm sitting down with the customer. I'm sharing her the benefits. She wants the product. She buys the product. Next day, she does a chargeback. And she says, I didn't order this. So because there is a lot of fraud happening, Visa has implemented many, many, many security features. And one of those features is that these Visa cards are only for North America. So if you have ordered a customized card, I am going to be contacting you this coming week. And we're going to refund you that money so that you can actually, use your money for something else until we receive the Union Pay cards. When the Union Pay cards are ready, that are good for Asia and other continents, then you will be able to process that order again. But that's just to give you a heads up. Next question, Nora.
Okay, this is if one joined business when Opulence was GWT and she did not get her products, can she claim them now if she joined Opulence? A question from
I love it. Well, there is two things to this. Number one, I love to see those people come back, Nora, because they see the value, the growth of the company, that we work with integrity, that we're a genuine company, that our products are phenomenal, and all of these things. So number one, if that's you, congratulations, welcome home. And of course, we would love to see you again. Now, second thing is we would look at your account. How many years have you been inactive? Okay, so if you have not renewed or if there is shopping credits in your account, let me tell you, the shopping credits will never, like whatever money you have invested in the business will always be in the business, right? But if you have not renewed for past 4 years, for example, like from before 2016, then the great news is that the shopping credits were converted into Opulence points. So you can go and use the Opulence points whenever you want into the fashion section. Now, that money will never go away. It's there, it's converted to Opulence points and you can redeem for products, no problem. You would have to pay the renewal of the amount of years that you haven't been active and then just activate your binary again. That's if you want to maintain that position that you had whatever years ago, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, whatever. The other thing is that if you have been inactive for more than 6 months, you can buy a different account. Okay, you can have a new position with a different leader. Maybe you move to a different country. Maybe you that person that introduced you to the business before is not in the business anymore. It could be many different reasons. So you have the choice to select your upline, which team do you want to work with, and you can just buy a new package. Even if you do it right now with the pandemic promotions, you're still in time to do it. So it's really your choice. You have to see it basically from your finances and of course what's best for you. One thing I can tell you that I have seen repeatedly, and when I share this, I think I have shared even before with you, I have seen people renew for up to 7 years. because they really have a very good position. There is a lot of downlines, there's people actively working, and it makes sense for them to renew that account. If it's above 4 years and it's more than, you know, $400 or $500 where a lifestyle promoter can join, a lot of people rather get a new account because of the bonuses. You get more value for your dollar when you get a new account, but of course you will be positioned at a different place in the binary. So you have to just look at where you are, where you want to be, and what is your intention, you know, for the business. If you're going to really build and you want to make money and grow and everything, of course, you know, you need the support of your upline. So always call us and we will look at your account separately, and you can make a better decision on that. Okay.
Danny, just thank you, Danny. Just a follow-up question on the card. Is the customized card are being canceled altogether, or North Americas are still okay?
I think North Americas are still okay.
Okay, so I still get mine. Thank you so much. So, okay, this question is kind of, it's like a product question. So I received my oil, well, we don't have oil. Yesterday when I received my oil yesterday. When I opened it, I got something with FOL on it instead of the usual fountain of life and etc. Even the directions aren't the same. So due to that, my customers won't buy it because it's different from what they were used to seeing. So I was wondering what changed and what am I supposed to do about this?
Wow, amazing question. Amazing question. And I mean, I never thought that someone was going to bring it out in a call, not in a back office call, but listen to this that we've noticed. And it's only a couple of people. I don't know if this is something that is turning bigger than what it really is. So I'll tell you what happened. Number one, it depends on which country they are at. And this is really where you as leaders and you sharing the information, you have to become very, very strong at this so that people don't get, you know, the wrong information and they are misled. So number one is, depending on your country, there is a different label for Fountain of Life. It is exactly the same product. It is exactly the same manufacturing company, which is Opulence Global. It is exactly the same product. Our products go through super high standards of quality. It's a natural antioxidant. There's no ingredients added. Okay, there is tons of toxicity tests done to the product. Like you have to understand it. In the stronger you are, the more confident you are about product, you will not have to face people saying, oh, now my customers don't want to buy it. Like if you make that statement, that means every single one of your customers don't want to buy it. And so I just want you to become very good at how you phrase things. So number one, the product is impeccable when it comes to quality, okay? It will always look the same. Now, it could have a little bit difference in color because it's a natural product, right? But the texture, the feeling, the transparency, number one, is not an oil, but it will always look the same. Number two, depending on the country that you are buying the product from, it will have a different label, including a label on top of it, which it happened, for example, in products that were sent to the United States. Because in United States, our product has the regulations to be used topically. So some countries and some custom officers want to see in the bottle that is for topical use. But in all the other countries, everybody's taking it as an antioxidant. So we have added a second label to those products that, you know, only have the specifications for that particular country. Now, in the new badges, as you know, we have changed a little bit of the pipettes, sometimes, which, by the way, that's not gonna be forever. The new pipettes are back in stock, and we will have, you know, the original design of the bottle and, you know, the security seal. We're always improving the lot and the expiration date, all of those things. So number one, the product is not different. I want to make it very clear. The product is not different. It's exactly the same product, exactly the same texture, exactly the same. If you have received tempered product, or your customers, I know I have received even pictures from people, claiming their client or their partners are selling them product that doesn't look like the product they received before. But those products don't have a security seal. Those products could have been tampered with water, or they're adding other products. And this is where I want you to become super strong as a team to protect the brand, to protect the product, and like, don't try to take advantage of people, because all you're doing is killing your business. Okay? We offer the 90-day satisfaction guarantee from customers that have ordered directly from us, a product that we have actually packed for you. But if you're gonna come to me and say, oh, I received this bottle and this bottle is water, after 3 years, we don't have a return department. Why? Because we know the quality of product that we sell. And my answer to every single one of them is, as a company, we back you up because we know the high standards that we have to do on manufacturing as a Canadian product. But if you're gonna start tampering with the product and selling to your customer something that is not, the only one hurting the business is yourself, because your customer is simply not going to buy from you anymore, right? So I honestly, when I see these photos of these people, I get very, like, I take it personal, because as a company, we work so hard for people to try and take advantage of the, you know, even of the partners. And we can't find them in the system. They don't have a VIP account. They never bought directly from us. It's very hard. And we know exactly where is this happening, because all the complaints are coming from the same. So I just want to leave you peace of mind. The product is perfectly designed, it's perfectly bottled. If you have any issues, for example, that, oh, they mistreated, for example, in FedEx or something, and you have an issue with it, your bottle came leaked, you process your wrap, you get your replacement. We have no problem whatsoever. We still back you up, okay? Next question, Nora.
Okay, hi, Danny. Thank you so much, Danny. There's a lot of questions right now that are, I see it that your enroller should be able to answer. Your My 5 should be able to answer. Your Ultimate 5 should be able to answer. So I'm not gonna read some of them because there's somebody is really wanting to continue with the training, the back office. There's a question, can you continue with the organization training, specifically where, how to find dormant business partners contact information?
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to respond to Nancy Nicole at the same time here. I see there's probably a misunderstanding of what I said about shipping. Of course, the cost is $69 because up to 2 pounds is in United States only, okay? $15, Canada is 10, international is 30. But when it goes to 5 pounds, it's 69. So the software is completely accurate, Nancy. You probably misheard that. It's 2 pound, 5 pound, and 20 pounds. There's 3 levels of shipping. Okay, the first level is up to 2 pounds. That includes up to 12 bottles of a family pack of Fountain of Life. Actually, Fountain of Life family pack is 3 pounds, and we give it to you for 2 pounds because we know that people want to add more products to it. So if you order up to a family pack of 12 bottles, it's within the 2 pound range. You would still pay the lowest amount, which is $30 international, $15 for United States, and $10 for Canada. Okay, if it's up to 5 pounds, you get $20 in Canada, $25 in US, and I believe $69 for international if it's a self-clearing country. Okay, so if this was shipped to Scotland, obviously it's a full service country as well. What else we have here?
One last question while you are on that shipping.
Yeah.
Okay. So last month I ordered family pack of Fountain of Life, and 2 creams. I live in Toronto. Delivery was $20. Why not $10?
For what?
1 family pack and 2 creams.
Yes, of course, because 1 family pack is 2 pounds already. If she added 2 creams, then it becomes more than 2 pounds. It goes to the next level. It's 20 pounds. Yeah, sorry, $20. So it's correct. Yeah.
Okay, so.
Awesome. Now I see a question here for Opulence currency. So it's basically the moment you buy the currency, it's available right away. If you buy right now, it's available right there for any purchases. It's available for you to transfer to anybody. It's available for you to send to a VIP, to a partner, anybody. Yeah. So I love that tool because it can actually help people launch and buy right away.
Not sure everyone, there's a question. What is the best thing to do if the product shipped to the country for the first time and the custom hold it and the person to receive refuse to claim it? What would you suggest to do?
Refuse to claim it. I don't understand why.
Not sure. Maybe you should send a support ticket under shipping, right?
Okay, but about what? Like I didn't understand the question.
Is it she's shipping product to she ship product to the a country that is for the first time, and the custom hold it, and the person who is the recipient of the product refused to claim it from the customs. What?
Wow. Then they have to pay the return shipment, and I don't know why would they refuse it. But as an upline, I always feel that you can go above and beyond for your people. You see, you have to understand that yes, we're a global company, but we're not in charge of, you know, the person not claiming their package. Just like when in certain countries you have to pay your bats and duties and you just don't want to pay the bats and duties. Well, that just makes you a citizen of the country that you are. Don't worry about like my this is my personal opinion. Like if I have a customer that you want to try my product and you are in a different country where I have not business running, but you want to test the shipment, I need to make sure you're going to be able to clear it. I, as an upline, I am the person who introduced you to this product. I want to make sure that you will claim your product. I have to build a relationship with you first. If I don't feel that I have the support from you, of course I'm going to feel like I reject the package. I don't care. Who's going to pay for that return shipment? The customer. We have to charge the customer. Like that has nothing to do with Opulence Global. You understand? Because my responsibility as a company is that I develop a high quality product and I give it to the, you know, the courier, in this case could be FedEx, DHL, whatever, Canada Post, you know, they deliver to you. They are in the shipping industry. I am in the manufacturing company. So it's completely different. Like, of course, as a customer, I'm going to go above and beyond. But because you are an independent partner, I want you to go above and beyond for your customer. You are the one who wants to give the best experience to your customer. Okay. So if that person rejected the package, then shipping department will contact the person and try to, explain them that they place an order. They are supposed to claim the product from customs. And I know many countries are super corrupted and they ask for, I don't know how much money. Some people, pay it when it does not make sense. Of course, if depending on the country, they will, return the shipment to us. And the moment it goes on customs here, we have to pay taxes too. So it's just a matter of how you speak to that customer. Okay.
Okay, so
Correct. Next one.
Here, someone exposed a prospect online in another country, +3 with upline. Then the prospect finds out that someone in his family is also in Opulence. And now prospect wants to join the relative instead of the person that exposed him to Opulence. As it happens quite a lot in our industry, I would love to know how Opulence advise us to conduct ourselves.
Fantastic. Well, first of all, this is a customer relationship training. And I always say, if you have wow, this is actually super surprising, Nora, because if someone in your family wasn't Opulence and didn't tell you,
yeah,
wow, that's like a big thing for me. Like just starting right there. Of course, it is absolutely your decision to make. Where do you want to run business with? Unfortunately, if you want to be changed to a different team, like we would have to look at which team is that person. Like if you want to be with your family member, absolutely. But you're like, okay, family member, you never told me you're in Opulence and I was introduced by this person. That's an integrity type of feeling I have, like who do I want to work with? Like this is the person who invited me. Of course I want to be with you, but how is that partner going to feel? So with no emotions and without it, policies and procedures state that you cannot change the sponsor line or team. if it's after 72 hours of joining, and it has a $50 fee. So we would have to see who's your family member, in which team that person is. And if not, you can just, you know, leave that account inactive and join your family member again. You can do that too.
Thank you, Danny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, are we going to continue with the Q&A or continue with the training?
Up to you. If there is lots of questions, I'd love to answer the questions.
Okay,
No problem.
cool. Okay. How do I obtain the FedEx number to track my products to my country?
Awesome. So that's very easy. You're going to go into your back office here in the shopping section. You just have to click on my orders. I love this section because everything you call me and ask me for, you can find in your back office. So let's say you want to track this number. The moment we, like in this case, this is my training account, so you can see all the cancel orders that we do because we're testing. But let's say you ship this and it was sent with FedEx. So you just click everything that's red, you can click on it. So you click on FedEx and it will take you, obviously in this case it's a cancel order, so it will not show anything, but it shows you the delivery of that package. Okay, so you can see where the package is. You can see right away the moment you receive the email, because the moment we ship it, you receive an email saying your order has been shipped, and you can see actually in your back office, you can see the status. So once it's shipped, you can right away track it from there. So you don't have to call the company. You will receive a copy in your email. You just click on the email. It takes you to your FedEx. You can start knowing, okay, it's expected to come on the Monday. Then Sunday, you check, okay, is it coming tomorrow? Then Monday in the morning, you check, is it coming today? Because we don't want you to, you're not going to stop your life because the package is coming. But if you know a package is coming, you need to make sure someone, you know, could pick up your package, or someone is going to be there. We have had people, for example, that they don't live in like very nice neighborhoods where they are scared someone could steal it. Some people live in a building. They don't have a big PO box to leave their boxes. So then the guy from the mailing or the mailing person has to take it back to a pickup center because they cannot leave it in that building. Some people or some buildings, they do feel like living in there, and maybe some neighbors stole the product. Like, you have to be aware of your orders. You have no idea the types of inquiries we receive, and we try to do as much as we can. But you see, at the end of the day, if I am a customer, I'm placing an order, I want to see where my order is. I want to know when the product is coming. So you can take a look at this right here. Now, since we are in this section, I'm going to train you on something very, very cool. I have spoken about this before, but just in case as a reminder, there is a button here called Start a New Graph Case. If you have a problem with one item of that particular order, you have to go into this button. So let's say on this order, when you click on the order number, you can see the invoice of your product, right? So the invoice of this product was my prepaid card. Okay, I paid $50, perfect, no problem. That's my invoice of my product. And let's say I have an issue with that. So I click on Graph Case and I can talk directly with the company about this particular product. If I have an issue or something happened, maybe it's a ring and I want to do my annual cleaning, maybe it's a watch and I want to buy an extra link, whatever it is, the situation which with each order, that's where you basically create a graph. So let's say June 9th, I placed this order, here is my invoice. That was my renewal of my shop. Like, every order is a different scenario. I just want to look for one with products. So this one, I bought one bottle of the Fountain of Life, right? So this is order 854. And let's say I have a problem with this bottle. It came broken. So I add here, hi, you know, my bottle came broken, or the FedEx guy delivered and it was leaking. Whatever problem you had with this particular item, you select. If you have a picture of it, like, always, like, don't you feel like if you have a problem with your order, you will send me a message right away? Because I want to know what's going on. So you would contact the company right away. We're here to back you up at any time. So as long as it's within policies and procedures, we have no problem of helping you. Okay, any questions about here? Questions, Nora?
For here, no, I don't see anything.
There is no annual fees for the Visa cards. There is fees associated with the use of the card. So always go to True Cash section By the way, just so that you know, this is the reason also why we introduced the iPayout, because the fees are completely different. And, you know, for some people, it's just a lot cheaper to handle everything through the bank. So is there a description on the site regarding applicable fees and terms? Absolutely. Actually, we don't really have fees, I would say, in the company, unless it's admin fees for, you know, things that go above and beyond. But you can go into the bottom of your website, and this is something, an exercise I want all of you to do. If you go all the way to the bottom of your website, left side, you can click on policies and procedures, and it opens a document that's actually divided by categories. So the policies and procedures are divided by different topics. If it's related to your membership, if it's related to a product, if it's related to like cancellation, if it's regardless to flawless and fountain of life. Every single thing that I'm teaching you and that I'm sharing with you when it comes to fees and how the business operates is here. Okay, so all we do is follow these regulations. Okay.
Okay, question, the price of FOL bottles is different in its country. Who decides the price at which its bottle should be sold in every country?
Awesome, great question. Actually, since all of you are independent lifestyle advisors, you can actually select and choose the product that you want to sell the product for. Every country, the international price in general, for every country that's self-clearing country, it has a 20% international zone pricing. That covers the expense of, you know, building business in that particular country. If you live in a country where we offer full service shipping, that's a different story. For example, Sweden and Norway has a pilot project right now that they are at 50% international zone pricing. So that means they are paying the VAT and duties in advance. For example, Kenya is a full service country. They are at 70% VAT and duty. That means they pay VAT and duties in advance. We do the full service for them. That means that when they receive their package, they don't have to pay anything. They already paid in advance. La bolsa lateral. Then you have, for example, Philippines, 40% VAT and duties. Singapore, 25% VAT and duties. Like every country has a different standpoint. I just know them because I work with it every day. But other than that, all other countries at flat 20%. So how are you going to decide how much you want to sell the product for? And I'm going to give you another example. One day, somebody called me from Toronto, say, oh, I had a customer. They called me, they needed I need my Fountain of Life product. Perfect. What if I come to you on Saturday? Perfect. I'll come to you on Saturday. And I arrived on Saturday, and she told the guy told her, oh, don't worry about it. Don't even come. Someone in my building gave me 2 bottles for $100, right? And she was so upset because she's like, how can someone sell 2 bottles of Fountain of Life for $100? I said, well, number one, you didn't build a very good relationship with this customer, because if he went and bought for somebody else for cheaper and you didn't feel like that was fair, then that tells you that you have to improve the way you do relationships with customers, number one. Number two, you can choose if you want to do a promotion for your customers. So maybe, you know, 2 bottles will be $160. I can give you a deal for $150. That's your choice. If you wanted to honor that customer, you could have talked to that customer and say, well, next time, make sure you let me know and I will honor the promotion for you. But it is about you building the relationship with that customer, if obviously you care about that customer. So you can choose your pricing if you want to give a discount or a deal, if they're paying you cash. Like there's so many implications to that. I always refer to the back office price and the public price that's reflected in the back office. For example, in this case, if I was to shop from this account, it will be $75 retail. I will honor that. A lot of people go up, obviously I'm going to buy it for 50 to 50. And if I click on the product, which it takes me to a little bit of more training, in the bottom, I can see the PV value for this bottle. So this will never change, okay? It doesn't matter which country I am, how much I'm paying. 1 bottle of FOL is $44 PV. But the retail price for this particular country, depending on where they are buying the product from, it's $75. So I don't want to go lower than that, or I can say in my website is $75 plus shipping. So if you want to buy it today from me, I'll give it to you for the same 75. You get free shipping from me because I'm just giving it to you. That's up to you. How do you run your business is absolutely independent. And I love that because you can create your own promotions. You know, I have seen people where if you buy the personal supply, you can get a toothpaste for free, you know, try another product of my line, or like you name it. You can create your own promotions, but if you are going to send people directly to your website, of course, you want to make sure that you're covering all your expenses as well. Okay. Next one. Okay, I see the question that Ifra is making there, probably from another partner. Can you please explain why someone in Kenya would get less shopping credits on their welcome package than someone in Sweden? The shopping credits for LA is $493 after 30% discount, where in Sweden is $718. Amazing question, and I just answered that question earlier. It's because Kenya is a particular country that they have full service shipping with 17% in VAT and duties. Actually, it's very, very expensive. That's why I'm super proud of the Kenya team. It's expensive to do business there because of all the VAT and duties. So the reason why they receive less is because we wanted it to make sure that LAs in Kenya can join for the same price. So they are joining for $1,800, but they cannot redeem for the same amount of product because 70% of the value goes for the government tax and duties. So they just receive a little bit of less money in shopping credits so that they can redeem. But the package that they actually receive as LA is exactly the same. The reason why we also remove the products from the upgrades is so that people can have access to the same amount of shopping credits, but when they redeem, they would just redeem for a little bit less because the taxes and the VATs are included in the price of the product at the time of redemption. Okay, I hope this answered your question as well. Anybody else?
There was a question, sorry, my computer died.
No problem.
I had to come back. There was a question about the expiry of the bonus. Did that already? There's a question about the expiry of the Opulence currency. Robin is giving bonus. Is it gonna be ending
June 30th?
Okay.
Perfect. So just continuing with the training here. So under the shopping section, that's where you basically control if you are shopping today, if you're selecting a smart buy, if you are ordering product, and you can also track your customers. So the one part I love about my customers is that you can see your personal profits when it comes to retail profits, and you can also see, as you can see, we're doing the test on the app. If your customer bought something, you will see a little red shopping cart beside it. When you click on it, you will see what it is that they ordered and how much profit I'm going to make from that order. Okay, so in this case, this customer became my retailer, so I don't receive retail profits on that, but you will see your wholesale profit on it. Okay. I just want to clarify, the packages of Lifestyle Advisor are exactly the same price across the board. Okay, so I don't know if it's Eva or somebody else, the package is $1,800. In Philippines and Singapore is $1,850, but in Kenya is $1,800. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Then they have to pay the fulfillment fee, which is separate, $1,850 or $1,845 with that. And you can also check that. For example, when you want to launch someone and you send this to somebody else, you can go to Launch Your Business Today, and they are going to select where are they going. In this case, right, because this is an international country, like right now the training account is under international country, it will show me $1,850. So when I click on it and I select my country in here, let's say I'm gonna put Kenya, because I am a customer in Kenya. I will have to put all of this so that I can show you. It will change my pricing, okay, for that particular country. Let me, I just lost you here. Can you see my screen, Nora?
No, I can see your beautiful face.
Awesome. Okay. Anyways, is there any more questions in the meantime?
Okay, could you please confirm our discounts for each package is 30% as LA or up to 30%?
Yes, the reason why we say up to 30% is because some shoes and some purses from before are not exactly the 30% that we sell it for. So that's the reason why we want to just make sure it's accurate. So just for, did you see my screen again? No, I don't know.
No.
My screen here. So just going back to where I was, the reason why, to give clarification, I know Ifra was asking for somebody else. So what we did also for Kenya, just to give a little bit of reminder, we did these adjustments a couple of years ago when we were in Kenya. We wanted them to have the same products. So when they launch, they could receive the same products that other countries receive. So in order for them to receive the 6 bottles, the Fairy Flawless, the Posh Captive, the toothpaste, they receive the same amount of products, but just the shopping credit portion is lesser. They receive less. Actually, I don't know, just because my training account is not set up for Kenya, I don't know if I can actually see the Kenya packages so that you can see the difference in the package in the product. The reason why they receive less shopping credit is so that they can, when they redeem it, it's 70% VAT and duties included. So I'm gonna just check here. If you have your account in different countries, that's also the reason why you can actually see and fluctuate where this account is from. So for example, this account is based on Canada, but I can sell to any countries. That takes me to the next section that I wanted to share with you, is that you want to make sure that if you are going to place an order and you are going to be shipping to, let's say, United Kingdom, right, or Great Britain, and before you actually place the order and you go into your shopping cart, you have to select where are you going to be shipping. So you're going to go under my profile, manage addresses, and you are going to select your default. So right now it was showing me, for example, USA prices, right? Because that's my shipping. That's where I have it set up. And because this is my training account, I have addresses in all around the world so that I can test, right? So for example, if I'm gonna be shipping to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, then I'm gonna set this as my shipping and save it. So now I can see when I go shop, it's gonna display me the prices for Malaysia and Kuala Lumpur. Okay, now you see it's $54.69 to that country because it's 25%. Now I added into my cart. If you add it into your cart and you didn't select that, it will not let you check out. It will create conflict, okay? And it will always send it back to the original profile shipping. So a lot of people call and they don't check that before placing the order. And then you have to pay $15 to change the address and the country. Why it's imperative for us to do this? Because every country, remember this, every country has different international pricing. Every country has different shipping rates. Maybe you are now going to ship to Sweden, and Sweden right now is 50% tax and duties because they have full service shipping. You understand? So their shares or their prices are not the same as Toronto. They're not the same as US. So you have to make sure before you even place an order or add things in your shopping cart, you select where are you going to be shipping so that the shopping cart calculates that after. So always select that in manage addresses first. Okay?
Okay, there's a question. Thank you, Danny. If I purchase Opulence currency from my e-wallet before June 30th, do I still get the bonus?
Yes, of course. So Opulence currency, just so that you know, is like cloud money, right? It's outside the Opulence platform, but you can only use it within the Opulence platform. So if you want to use your e-wallet, you can definitely use money from the e-wallet to buy Opulence currency, as long as there is no combination of orders, there is no split payments, as long as you have enough to cover. So in this case, I have $2 left in my Opulence currency balance. If you shop $2 right now, $2 you see right away. If I send $1 to somebody else, $1 immediately reflects into that account, -1 reflects in my account. It's immediate, okay? Right away, you don't have to worry about anything. But you have to have enough to cover for every transaction. You cannot do a little bit in e-wallet, a little bit in credit card. It will always do the entire balance. If you don't have enough in the Opulence currency for your shopping cart, it will not even show up. So you can say, Danny, I have $5 in Opulence currency, but my order is $10. Opulence currency will not show in your shopping cart as a method of payment. It only shows if you have enough to cover for the entire order. And because Opulence currency is solid money, you can use it for anything. You can use it for shopping. You can use it for shopping credits. You can use it for smart buy. You can use it for shipping. You can use it for taxes, anything and everything, right? Opulence currency is solid money. So it's kind of like the e-wallet money, but the e-wallet you can take outside Opulence. Opulence currency has to stay inside Opulence. Okay? Questions from here?
Okay. My new partner, Renee is anxious about the special release. Anyways, my new partner has prospects in Morocco and Sierra Leone. She sent them her Opulence link and they can access the web page. Does Opulence website does not work in those two countries?
Which country? Morocco? No, it doesn't matter.
Sierra Leone.
Anybody can see their website. I know, for example, in China, certain websites are blocked. myopulence.com works in every country unless there is a blockage from that country, but people can see our website anywhere in the world. The only thing that they cannot access, for example, I can tell you that we don't do business in Iran, right? We cannot ship products in Iran because of international, what's the name? I forgot the word. It's like a punishment. What's the name? Do you know?
Sanction?
Sanctions. Yes, you got it. So because we can't ship there, of course, people can see our website. They can actually join. They can have shopping credits. A lot of people use it as an investment, but they cannot ship into Iran. Maybe they know someone in the States. Maybe they know someone in Canada. They can redeem the products. And when the person goes to Iran, they send the products to them. That's a different story. We just don't block them from starting the business, but we block them from shopping. Okay? So we look at every case scenario differently. I am not aware of Morocco. I don't think we have Morocco in the X zones. I can check for you if you submit a support ticket. We can obviously take a specific look into it, but the website works in every country. Yeah.
All right, so are we ready?
Yes, we're ready. We're gonna have to have another complete training for organization so that people can look into the volume and how the volumes are calculated. That's a one training on its own because our software take a look at a lot of things and we are super excited for that. And look at who do we have in the house. Oh my God, I'm so excited when our CEO shows up.
Just in time for the announcement, eh?
I love it. Good morning, Ramin. Good morning, Renee. We're ready for the Paramount Excitement release.
Good morning, Danny. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening. Danny, it's your show. I'm here just to learn, just like everybody else. Go for it.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we were about to release something that I wanted Renee to be a part of it as well, because one of the things I said earlier is we are always listening to you. We want to see, you know, how are you working? You know, what are the new markets that you're tapping on? And as you know, Renee is always like looking for new prospects. He talks to anyone. And with this pandemic, you know, even though he was at home, he was building his business and getting to know people from all over. All of a sudden, he came across to people in India, people in China, people in all different countries. And we thought, okay, this is what other companies are doing. This is where we can become better. And we thought, okay, why don't we just give it a rebrand to the things that we're doing on a daily basis? So one of the things that, as you saw, you know, a couple of months ago is we redesigned the tour, we redesigned the packages, you know, we loaded with Opulence points. People are absolutely loving the Opulence points. I see the redemption every day. Over $125,000 have been redeemed in free fashion product, which OMG, it makes me super proud. You know, so I see orders going out, going out, going out. And then what happens is that we enhance the third way of involvement with our company, which is become a brand partner. And the first way was, okay, become a VIP shopper if you love my products. And number two, if you want to sell product, become a retailer. But we realized that people can really, when they look at the value and you're very good at showing the values, what happens is that Renee turned every VIP into retailers. And then people were like super excited because now I have an e-commerce platform. I can sell products. I can do trade shows. On top of that, I can make an extra 20% discount. Most importantly, if I'm on a backup subscription of $35, I can accumulate volume. Wow, this is like, wow, I want to be a part of this, right? And then all of the sudden is like, what do I get in return? Well, you get your 2 bottles of Fountain of Light, but that's not all. You get an entire, state-of-the-art website, the e-commerce platform that allows you to have sales all around the world in over 200 countries and territories. So people are like, okay, now we are talking, right? Like, you're telling me I can do business from my home, blah, 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 blah. I have access to this. On top of that, I'm going to have 20% discount. On top of that, I have access to the products that I love, and I can monitor everything from my back office, right? Mr. Car Club, you showed up. So what happened after, Rene? Tell me.
Well, hello, good morning, everyone. Again, thank you for allowing me to join you on this very special occasion and a special call. So again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone around the world. Danny, first of all, fantastic training as always. I was on every moment, learning again new things every now and then. Of course, and wonderful hosting to Nora. So yes, back to the retailer idea.
Hold on, Renee. I love that hat.
Oh yes. Well. When cars
Wow.
Yes. I actually wear it in my car when I'm driving sometimes. And because I have Opulence Car Club on my back window, in parking lots, people ask me, is that like a racing club? So they actually think that Opulence Car Club is actually a racing club. I'm like, absolutely it is. It's racing for the $1 million. And they're like, what's that? And so it kind of builds my business as well too. So yeah. If you don't have one of these, go get it because it's going to help you make more money. And so, again, one of the most beautiful things about this company, ladies and gentlemen, is that we have an incredible company that, so focused, but again, always listening, to our suggestions. Of course, they're going to filter the ones that make sense. And again, one of the things, I guess, to sort of complete the story was I've been talking to a lot of people in different countries. And again, every time, and these are some of the prospects I've been talking to for like the last 5 years, the last 7 years, the last 10 years. And they keep seeing how the company's evolving. And then, they see the promoter package where, $600 of an investment for the business gets you $1,000 worth of products. And it's like, wow, that's really different than before. They see the advisor package, $1,500, $1,800 international pricing gets you $2,500 worth of products. And so I've seen recently on so many people's Facebooks, especially Venetia's team, they welcome the new LA and they're showing, their purse or their timepiece that they got along with, of course, that package. And so one of the questions I got, I'm not sure how far I should go with this, Danny, but let me know if I should stop at some point.
Oh, go. Once we're ready to release, I just want to put up the poster, because if I put out the poster, they're going to be like reading at the poster instead of attention.
Yeah, so the third question I got from a lot of, especially the big network marketers, especially in India, in certain countries, because I guess MLM has been evolving in certain countries. They put pretty strict guidelines in place. And in India, one of the things that they love the promoter package, they love the advisor package, because again, you got at least dollar for dollar, or if not more, in products than in the actual startup cost. And so one question I got was about the retailer. And the retailer, again, if you were to include the cost of the website, which it really should be included, because if you think about it, to go and design 3 of your own websites, FOL.1, myopulence.com, and myfairyflaws.com, I mean, just to design that yourself, web hosting, domain, design, graphics, shopping cart, everything, it costs you hundreds of thousands of dollars. Very expensive. And so the retailer, again, when you're paying $225 Canadian pricing or $270 international pricing, it comes with 2 bottles of Fountain of Life. So pretty much you're paying about $100 essentially to have yourself this incredible business. Again, that gets you the discount of 20%. And the best example I love to get to that is Costco. When you we have it in Canada, when you pay for your membership for Costco to buy at wholesale, you don't get any products. You don't get a business. All you're getting is the ability to buy at your wholesale pricing. So in Opulence, with your $225, you're actually getting back 2 bottles of Fountain of Life, and of course an ongoing 20% discount and a business. So one suggestion that I brought up, and maybe I could kind of turn it over here at some point, was, is there a way where, is there a way where somehow we can kind of, do something with the retailer to get back maybe a little bit more, so it's at least on par? Because in some countries, what they want to see is what you get back in products is at least dollar for dollar with what you're actually paying for the business. Again, only really particular towards MLM. That being said, I think I gave away a lot already. And I should do the honor to turn it back to, of course, Danny and Ramin, because I mean, you know, I'm just so blessed that the company is always listening, and I am thrilled. I mean, since this morning, 8 in the morning, I woke up. I've been sending messages to the people I've been talking to about this to get ready. It's coming today. It's coming today. So that being said, I'll turn it back to you, Danny.
Absolutely. So we all are training today is about value, bringing value to the table. So not only you're getting all this amazing e-commerce platform, the ability to sell around the world, you're paying for that same amount that you're getting product back, which is 2 bottles of Fountain of Life. And we have always included, you know, your annual membership, like you were relating it to the Costco membership. But today we are about to release something very, very cool. So I hope you all can see my screen. Can you see my screen and be excited?
Whoa.
The new retailer packages enhance, more value, free products, same low price, same price. We're not
1,000 Opulence points.
Wow, 10,000 Opulence points for free. That basically covers as well the value of the entire shop. You get 2 bottles of the Fountain of Life, 20% discount, access to a Smart Buy discount as well of extra 10% if you're doing orders of $150 every month. And of course, your shopping cart, like, it just goes better and better and beyond that. So starting this coming July 1st, Canada Day, we want to say thank you to all of you. You're going to get this new retailer package for the same money, but just more value, free products, and of course the same low price. So if you still have people that want to start up as retailers, they are just excited about that. Now they also get the 10,000 free Opulence points to start getting their hands into some fashion, beautiful items that they can redeem. And why not? Since they are selling, they are building their business, they're bringing advisors, they're qualifying maybe, you know, to become advisors and join the MGRS, join the car club. They're going to start getting into the habit of accumulating points. So they're going to be super excited to join, to grow, and of course, to eventually become advisors as well. So we just thought of adding that extra value there, Renee. I know you were super excited for this, so people can actually see the value from the get-go. I see a lot of VIPs becoming retailers right away from day one. You will start building the momentum of your business. And once they have this potential, this ability, I always call it to have that retailer mentality with, okay, where is the value for this? How this is going to make me better? So a lot of people will, once they see this, they see, okay, what if I upgrade right away? What if I just go into the next level right away? So as you know, there is bonus added. If they upgrade within 3 days, they will still get the points. And if they do it within 7 days, they get the free bonus shopping credits. So that has not changed. They still have access to that. But some people might want to do it in steps. Some people will become advisors from the get-go. But we wanted to introduce this new package for all of you. And I know this is going to bring a lot of excitement. Continue with the excitement that you guys have built with this amazing pandemic relief promotion that we released a couple of months ago. It is ending in another 4 days. So make sure you are like pushing to the last minute, finishing strong the month of June with this amazing promotion, and take advantage of these new retailer packages coming July 1st, Renee.
And Danielle, if I may add as well, I see that Ramin is there too. Of course, Ramin, honored to have you here. I want to share a few words, but perhaps you first.
Hi, Renee. You know what? I'm just going to say a couple of words here. First of all, Renee, thank you for bringing this idea. I mean, you've always brought a lot of great stuff for us. You're one of our main voices from the field. And you build globally, and that's what we need as a corporate who are in the back office trying to provide whatever it is that you need. Our people need worldwide, our partners, and our job is that to try to be everything that you guys want us to be. I think the main part we want to make here about this retailer package, and because what's important is, because most people don't actually get into retail or business, as you know, I think like 78, 80% of our packages are LA packages or end up at LA anyways. Mm-hmm. But India is going to be the next big one when it comes to MLM. I mean, the new government of India, actually, they are totally pro MLM. Beyond any other country I've ever seen, more than Canada, more than the United States. They understand they got 1.4 billion people and they need to provide them some type of employment. And MLM direct sales has always been that portal. A lot of people might not know this, but in 2008, when the US economy collapsed and, GM went bankrupt and all these car companies, Bill Clinton, there's a video on YouTube and says, if it wasn't because of direct sales, the whole US economy would have collapsed. So he gave the credit to direct sales for the US economy not to collapse in 2008. And that's true. Our Canadian prime ministers, both of them last 15 years, have always praised MLM. The current Indian government understands that. And they want to bring that. So this is part of the criteria that they also wanted, is that to make sure that there's products for every dollar that people put in. What does that mean to you? That means you just got 1.4 billion prospects. That means you should be thinking India now. We have a pro MLM government there. We are the most international company in MLM. I've said that for 15 years because of our fashion line. Now, even more so because of the Opulence currency that makes doing transactions so seamless and easy. So where we see an opportunity to expand, and for you to expand, and for you, another opportunity for you to go build your empire, we're all over it. So, we've looked at India for many years. They had a slower evolvement when it comes to MLM, the complex MLM laws, but they have changed a lot. Good for them that the government recognizes how important this industry is for the average person. Good for them. And you know what? I'm not looking at India as an opportunity only for us, and it is an opportunity for us, a major one. I'm looking forward to contribute to the Indian MLM industry, because we are the best vehicle in the direct sales MLM industry, the only one that an average person has a real chance to hit a financial home run. We're an incredible global family. The global reach we have, no other company on the planet has. The systems that we have, with this pandemic, with the products that we have, we proved to the world that we're a pandemic-proof opportunity. We're setting records every day that goes by. And imagine when we just added 1.4 billion prospects, to our family. So this is a lot bigger than you think. This is a lot bigger than you think. You're going to hear more about it. And it's people like Renee going to lead the way here, and we're here to support. So with that, I'll pass it to you there, Renee.
Okay, thank you so much, Ramin. And folks, I see so many different verticals and angles of how this will explode your business. I'll cover a few points here the way I see it as well too. So number one, in all my conversations with people, the ones who can't start at a higher package, right? And they want to, get in though, oftentimes they're looking at the comparison, right? So I can buy 2 bottles at retail and pay $125, right? If you're in Canada, plus taxes, or do I want to do the retailer, where with the retailer, I pay a bit more upfront because I'm paying $225, but I get that extra 20% discount going towards the future, right? So that's the current mentality of the people who are looking at the retailer. Now, this changes that whole entire ballgame, because people now are gonna be looking, okay, well, I could buy 2 bottles retail from you to give it a try at $125. But now with the retailer, I get 2 bottles plus an extra $100 towards, sunglasses or a fashion bag or something. It pretty much makes it a complete no-brainer to choose the retailer. And you know how it is, right? Once someone comes in at the retailer and they're on a few more calls, a few more training calls, or they're learning more about the higher packages, what's going to happen is they're going to eventually upgrade to a higher package. But at the same time, if they remain as retailers, that's great for you as well. Why is that? Because don't forget, right? We have what's called the Lifestyle Advisor personal team bonus, where as they pay that extra 10% for the products, that extra 10% again does not go to the company. It goes into whose pocket? It goes into your pocket. So that's one of the angles I see how it's going to absolutely increase the amount of signups. The second area that I see this having such a huge impact is in a lot of the countries that have lower incomes. As you know, not every country is like Canada, or that has an average income of $2,000 or $3,000 a month. In Taiwan, for example, the average income is about $800 to $1,000 a month. I know it's worse in other countries. So again, this to me truly allows Opulence Global to go even more global, to hit all different economies of scale. So now you can start building in so many different countries again, because when people are looking at this, it's the value that they're perceiving, and they're perceiving, wow, a lot more value, at least one-to-one for this package. The third area that I see of a massive change in the culture, and again, culture always starts with leadership. So if you want to start a culture, it has to start with you, is you want to start getting to the habit of when your new people get started, remind them, hey, did you redeem your Opulence points yet? Did you redeem your Opulence points yet? Because imagine you have 20 LAs that got started. You know, I'll give you an example of IFRA's team. IFRA has, let's say, 30 or 40 lifestyle advisors that started. If all of them took a photo of what they bought with their Opulence points, went onto social media, and started to advertise, hey guys, look what I got for free from Opulence Global. Beautiful purse, could be a nice timepiece, could be some sunglasses. Imagine what that does to your whole entire organization. It creates that excitement and a lot more interest. And again, you're going to be monopolizing on social media. So again, this is another way to really encourage your team to have that culture of, again, redeem your Opulence points, get something and show it off, because it helps your people to promote their business. So all in all, I am just super excited about this because it is huge. It almost like completes the 3 packages that we have. And so all in all, I am pumped. I hope you're just as excited. Again, culture starts with you. Make sure you start to encourage your team to start to redeem their Opulence points and show off the beautiful products that they have. And last but not least, as Danny mentioned, every single Friday, I go online shopping because they're always releasing new items every single week into the Opulence points shopping gallery. So thank you so much, Danny. Back to you.
You
Hey,
never know that.
Danny.
Hi.
How are you?
Awesome. I was just about to close the call, but you know what? It's always exciting to have you as well. I think people are just loving the Opulence point sections and us.
Oh my goodness, absolutely, Danny. I think, we've become more and more online as a platform, with everyone utilizing our systems, our infrastructure, our business. But what's really even amazing right now is the Opulence points is absolutely become epic. And of course, now, 10,000 points effective July for someone who's going to basically become a retailer. I mean, this is insane. Ladies and gentlemen, if you really, really think about it, there's absolutely no reason why anyone can get started in this. And of course, the ultimate package you want to always promote is your LA package, because it's got the most amount of rewards and income target. But, if someone really, really cannot start at that level, talk about an incentive for them to get started at a retailer package, maximizing, utilizing. Like Renee said, we're constantly loading it with new products. And so people get to try other products as opposed to just FOL. FOL is our #1 selling product. I mean, our sales are soaring. You guys are all enjoying it. You're all reaping the benefits of it. But of course, remember, in business, you want to tap into all the different categories. And now you're going to be able to do that with the Opulence points. So I don't want to say too much. I'm just pumped up. I'm excited. We are a Canadian company. This is our Canada Day promotion for all of you, which is absolutely insane, 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 and epic. With that, to the billion, Danny, back to you to close the call.
And can I just say one more time, Danny, that a huge thank you, because this 10,000 Opulence points, is straight from the company's pocket. So they didn't have to do this for us. They could just left it the way it was, and we're still doing exceptionally well right now. But again, the company is just so grateful, and it's an extra $100 worth of products that the company just gave to your prospect to help us build our business. So again, thank you so much.
You're very welcome, Renee. I love to see that, when we have ideas and they come all together, it's final great results. And I know people are going to take advantage of this. So thank you all so much for, coming on board, learning about your business. Next week, do not miss, we're going to have a full training on the mobile app. I know all of you are going to be building with the mobile app. It's just phenomenal. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Have an amazing one.
Thank you so much. I have a question for Ramin with this Opulence points because he's giving away products. The fashion doesn't expire.
Fashion doesn't expire. I love it.
Fashion doesn't
You never
expire.
know. You never
We're
know.
giving it
This
away.
next week, exactly. You never know. The next week could be a purse, and the next one could be a pair of shoes. I seen you guys, feasting on loafers. Like, I just love it, love it, love it. Thank you, team. Have an amazing one.
There's a question, Jenny, quick. Does
Yeah.
this start July 1st right away?
Yeah, July 1st on Wednesday.
All right.
So when the current promotion ends, when it comes to the 50% upgrade, then
Yeah.
this one will go into effect.
Thank you,
Thank
thank
you,
you. Make
thank
sure everyone you redeem your Opulence points to show off your beautiful fashion goods. Summertime time to bling bling bling.
Actually, you know what, Renee? You brought up something. For those of you that don't know, today is Sunglass Day. Any of you that have any Posh or Fairy sunglasses, take a selfie, post it. We're going to gather them all up and we're going to do a collage. So post it on your Facebook, hashtag Opulence Global, and we're going to use all of them to basically promote Sunglass Day. With that,
Oh my
back to you.
God! Hi, thank you for that, Sanas. Just remind me of what I saw last night. Clint Merlas doing the TikTok with the glasses. So cool.
Yeah, we actually are going to get a little bit more active on TikTok as well.
All right.
Love it. Thank you so much.
We're going to have to figure out a new fairy dance.
Oh my God.
And he did the same glasses like this.
And I'm gonna get Renee to do one of his dances, shoulder, shoulder, waist, waist, d, wind down a little
The
bit.
Opulence challenge dance. Yeah, I'm not the best dancer, so I will try.
It's coming. It's coming. I think Clint is gonna cream it though, because he's pretty good at the TikTok.
You're the master. Okay,
All right, team, have a great
everyone. Have a
day.
great Saturday.
Just so that you know, team, this is not going to be a promotion. This is the new retailer package. I know people are saying, like, when does it end? There is no end. It's just about to start and release July 1st.
This is basically an upgrade to your current retailer package. So we just made your retailer package go on steroids.
Exactly.
Yes, this is the new normal of retailer.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Have an
thank you.
amazing weekend, team. Bye-bye.
Oh, look at the boys.